Hello, I am currently working on a different video, but I just really wanted to talk about this. I remember when I was younger, I really liked talking to people. I really like talking about things that I enjoy, things that I find interesting. Just, random things that I figured out and I want to share it to people. And the reason I was reminded of this is that my baby sister's the same way. She really likes telling me stuff, stuff from school, stuff she sees online. And for a very long time, when I was younger, I was the same way, and it stuck for a while, especially with how my parents raised me. They were really caring, and they knew how important it was to show interest in the stuff that I wanted to talk about. And then eventually, you experience people from the outside and you experience people that don't actually care. And I feel like the sudden shift really changed the way I treat thoughts that I want to share and the way I treat people outside. I was put in an environment where people like me aren't really celebrated. I guess I was really blessed and lucky to still have people at the time, where people who were like me and people who actually cared about the stuff that I wanted to say. But for the most part, I felt like I was nerfed, silenced in a way, and that gave me a big amount of anxiety with who I'm talking to and how much I should be talking and who I should be talking with. I guess what I'm trying to say is that it's very tiring to try to gauge people, on whether I should be talking or not. And I thought I was ready for this eventually, especially when COVID hit. I became very social, especially over the internet, or I guess only over the internet. And I thought I was ready for instances where I do need to talk to people outside. And turns out I wasn't. I feel like I express myself pretty confidently. I'm pretty out there when it comes to online stuff, YouTube and Discord and whatnot, even TikTok. But I remember seeing Tony from LC Science in Speed's stream, and with all of the videos that I've seen him in the shorts and the TikToks, I thought he was gonna be much more confident than he was in Speed's stream. And in a way, it was very endearing to me because it made me realize that a lot of people, me as well, managed to create this facade that we're confident outside when in reality we're not. And I felt this sort of comfort when I saw that, even Tony, this Mr. Popular Sign guy, have his times where he becomes awkward. And I appreciate that because I become awkward a lot of times when I am outside. I will say I've gotten much better at it because of the fact that I need to. I guess the main point that I'm trying to say is that there's this anxiety that has loomed over me ever since I experienced these people that don't really care, where I thought they cared but they don't. And for the longest time I thought what, fair, if you don't really care, who am I to tell you that you should care, right? But there's this sense of trust, even if you pretended to care, that would have been enough for me. Observing the people that I am with today and the people that I see online, I get a bit jealous with people that I see who don't have that sort of anxiety when talking to people. They feel very comfortable just letting it out, stuff that they think about, and there's no fear of judgment. And I feel so jealous of these people that if I were put in an environment where it made my younger self feel that it's actually okay to talk about stuff that you like, yes, you should keep talking. But I wasn't, and I learned to shut up and gauge the people first. Going back to my baby sister, I have been trying my best to nurture this sort of personality that she has, because it's something that I had. And I wish for her to never lose this personality of talking and expressing what she feels and telling people about the things she's interested about. And in a sense, I've sort of like gained that back for myself, especially with YouTube. I'm sort of like speaking into the void in a sense. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. Make sure to express interest in people, uh, especially people who don't talk as much, and especially children. Um, make them feel wanted.